Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is my version, and I didn't spend a lot of time, but if you look, there's a parrot's beak, a parrot, there's hair, an eye, and then the other part is a man with a big nose in his mouth, and so I'm going to attempt to do it again. One thing I learned from the gentleman that was helping me was, rotate the tessellation till you kind of see something. And when I did it, I saw this from here. I saw almost a man's mouth and a parrot. So how I did it, and I'm not very artsy, I'm just going to draw it. You know what? And I'm going to change my pen line to a thicker line. I normally draw in hairline. I'm going to draw it like at 1 point. Well, I didn't mean to make that 1 point. So with nothing selected, see, I normally draw in hairline. So we're going to make it 1 point line because I want these to be a little bit thicker. I'm going to take my, I'm just going to take I'm going to take a 2 point line, and I'm going to separate my two figures. And then I'm going to say, well, this is my bird. So I'm going to take a 3 point curve, and you'll soon see that I don't have any much artistic ability. And then I'm going to go from here to here and make his beak. And then I actually gave him a haircut or a hairdo, and I put an eye for the bird. And you could put feathers. So now we need to kind of color that in. So I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool. We'll go ahead and make his eye red. Since we got red, I'm going to make his beak yellow. And then you can see we're going to have to move that line to the front of the page, or make it, we could grab it with the pen tool and make sure that's behind fill. Well, whatever. Let's take that away for just a second, nudge it out of the way. And let's just move our line for a second. And then we could, probably not the best way to do this, but move our yellows back. And now we got our line back. And we're going to have to do this several times because there's got to be a better way. And then go up to Object, Order from the page. So we want that on the front. Then I'm going to just kind of, you could do several things with his hair. I'm just, of course, parrots don't have hair, but you can see what I'm doing. And one thing we can do, we can change these lines into a object, and then the Smart Fill won't get in there. Let's just do that. If we convert these lines to an object, then when we use the Smart Fill tool, and we'll make it green, those lines should stand out. Now let's make the whole bird blue. Since we've already used green for his hair, we'll make a light blue. Kind of look like a parrot to you? No. So let's say this is our man, and we're gonna take and give him lips around his mouth. So I'm just gonna go from like right there to right there. And you know what? I'm gonna change that a little bit. I'm gonna give him some teeth. So I'm gonna grab the shape tool and move that node to there, and then kind of put some teeth in this man. So we're just gonna take a 2 point line and just draw in a couple of teeth. And we'll make them, since we can't really use, we could use white if we had it like if you were gonna print those on the shirt. So we're gonna make his, for right now, we're gonna make his teeth a light gray. Now see how it's hiding our line again? And I don't draw enough like that to even, I know it's behind fill or somewhere, but we could convert all these to an outline. It's not going to change anything except for that now the Smart Fill tool won't get in there and it'll leave those parts of the line. And then we'll make his other part of his mouth red and kind of like his throat. And we could actually put lips on him. And you could see how this could be a little bit of fun. And then color that in with red. Looks more like a monkey, but you can't change the, drawing any now. So you just have to go with what you got. There's his nostril hole. We'll give him a eye hole, but then we'll give him an ear and try to maybe convert it to a curve and give a little bit of shape to it. And then let's see, what else? Did I do anything else to him? No, I just colored the holes in red. And then I'm going to make the whole man, let's make the whole man a light green. So now you got your tessellation. You'd want to Control G to group that. And remember, we got our rotation in that same spot right there. So we're going to Control D, move our center rotation of that node and rotate it 120 degrees. Control D. Now, the only thing I don't like about this, the other one, well, I guess that's where I rotated before, because now our parrots are going to go together. Control G, Control D, and I'm going to grab, that magical, kind of like a sharp point. You see, now the parrots are going to be rotating off them. Control D and make a duplicate, and we can move that. And I can't, there's that square sharp point. So now, I didn't make a duplicate. So now the beaks of the bird, I'm having a little bit of trouble. There's just so much going on. I need to grab that sharp point right there. See how that makes a difference? So not only is the man being rotated around the man, the parrot is too. And the only thing bad about it, the parrot's tail is going in the man's mouth. But I wish people, I almost felt like making if I could get somebody to sponsor a little contest, see who could draw the best tessellation, and for a little prize money. I'll put my email address at the bottom of the video if you want to share yours. If a lot of people aren't going to make these, but I don't think anybody's going to beat this gentleman's dolls. I mean, that's fantastic. But anyway, that was kind of a fun project. We're way over here. And I'm the only other thing I'm thinking about doing is making a pre-made bird shape and see what it looks like. I wouldn't mind taking that and taking it and printing it on a t-shirt. Just to have people look at it and go, well, I drew that. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.